Sup guys, Vihan here. Okay, it's no secret that each of us has our own unique personality and behavior type. A type that gives each of us a predisposition to favor certain work environments or job functions, or even the way that we operate in social settings. More often than not though, a good portion of us end up in jobs that we don't like and perform daily functions that drain the life out of us. But what if there was a way to identify what environments and roles we're more suited to based on not necessarily what our capabilities are, but who we are at our core? Well, that's where the DISC model of behavior comes in. The DISC model of behavior was first proposed by William Moulton Marston, a physiological psychologist from Harvard. Marston theorized that the behavioral expression of emotions could be categorized into 4 primary types, stemming from the person's perceptions of self in relationship to his or her environment. This was then condensed into a 15-minute questionnaire to identify a person's type. The DISC model is more of a behavioral style model than a personality style model because it measures your tendencies and preferences, your patterns of behavior, if you will. It doesn't measure intelligence, aptitude, mental health, or values. Knowing what your DISC profile is can really help you and whatever team you're working with to increase your self-awareness by highlighting how you respond to conflict, what motivates you, what causes you stress, and how you solve problems. Now, I'm not going to ask you to do a 15-minute questionnaire right now. Instead, a quick way to understand how this whole behavioral model works is to ask yourself these 2 questions. First, are you more outgoing or more reserved? So if you're outgoing, you prefer being the focus of a conversation or the center of attention. This is the one who likes to venture out and try new things. They also tend to pull people in a certain direction. When you're a reserved person, you naturally prefer quite the opposite and instead like to observe and certainly participate, but not in the way that an outgoing person does. Make no mistake that this does not mean that you're shy or lacking confidence. It's just your preference in the way that you operate. Second, are you more people-oriented or more task-oriented? When you're people-oriented, your attention is focused on whether people are resonating or connecting with whatever you're doing. Whether it's a product, service, or even a conversation, your energy is directed towards the experience that people are having. And this is different from task orientation, which is much more process-focused and you're more interested in hitting milestones and deadlines. You tend to think about the micro levels of whatever you're doing and are focused on quality or completion. There's obviously more of a gray area with regard to how we view ourselves, rather than just picking one of 2 options. But I hope that you can give this a shot. The most important thing to remember when you answer these questions is not to think about what your job or career makes you do, but what you in your gut are more likely to gravitate towards. One thing that you should be feeling in your gut right now is a deep desire to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this every week. Listen to your gut. So what are the types? Well, if you believe that you are outgoing and task-oriented, then you are known as a dominant type, or D style. These people are the ones that provide direction. They view the big picture and seek to solve problems and challenges. Normally, a D-style individual prefers to make a decision and keep moving forward. There's a sense of strong will that you bring to whatever you're working on. Next, if you are outgoing and people-oriented, then you are known as an influence type, or I style. These are the ones that can inspire others to come together and make a change. They tend to be charming and work well with people and thrive when they're able to voice ideas and have an impact. You also tend to be good at convincing people and bringing them along with you to join in and contribute to the work. Now, if you're reserved and people-oriented, then you are known as a supportive type, or S style. These people provide stability across a team and work to foster understanding and collaboration. There's a strong dependability that these people bring to the table. This is the person that is calm and steady whenever they're approaching things. Finally, if you are reserved and task-oriented, then you are a conscientious type, or a C style. If you are here, things like attention to detail and quality control are in your wheelhouse. You're very analytical and like to have all the information and data to do a job. This speaks to your predisposition for caution and the desire to do things right the first time. Remember that none of these types are necessarily better than the other or have significant advantages over another. If you look at all of the types together, you'll notice that every team needs each behavior type in order for it to be strong and successful. Each of them is a leader in their own right because of their responsibility towards creating a good team. The point of the DISC model is to get a better sense of who you are and what functions you should lean into. It's all about playing to your strengths. There have been so many jobs that I've done that have required me to have the strongest attention to detail and work on data-driven tasks. And I had to train myself to become good at these things so that I could naturally be good at my job, But the truth is that I never enjoyed them, and it was never meant to be my focus. I even judged myself extremely hard and thought of myself as lesser than other people because those set of skills never came naturally to me. Part of me always knew that I was an I behavior type, and that my strength lies in working with people and paying attention to what the response is to whatever I'm doing. Right now I'm wondering whether I'm getting through to you and if this video is bringing you value. If it is, don't be shy, go on and gently sit on that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more from me every week. Comment below with what your type was. Are you a D, I, S, or C? And as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.